Hey everyone, it's Tana. Welcome back to the channel. And the Delaney Jane Card 500 Subbies Milestone Hop. Renee over at Delaney Jane Cards will be giving away a $25 gift certificate to the Not Too Shabby shop. So make sure that you comment as you hop along. The more you comment, the better your chance of winning, and you have a week to get through the hop and comment. Everything else that you need to know will be in the description box below, including the person that's next in the hop. So let's get started here. I took the new stamp set from the March Simon Says stamp kit. I have not gotten to play with the kit yet, but I really wanted to use the stamp set. So I made a frame, actually 2 frames, because I wasn't sure what I was going to use. So I did one frame on Bristol and one on Nina 110 pound. And this one is the Bristol one. Unfortunately, I showed you the coloring for the one frame that I didn't end up using. I did make 2 cards, but I felt like this frame did not match with the panels that I made to go behind them. So I do end up making another one that I don't show on camera, but that's okay. This is just some quick coloring here. I didn't show you everything. I show you the set of leaves, and then I show you how I color the one side of the frame. And I was just laying down different colors of Zig brown markers. They're clean color real brush pens. I wanted it to look like variations of color in a real piece of wood. And it turned out okay. It didn't turn out quite the way I wanted it to, but I could have still used it. Like I said, it just didn't go with the images. So the other one I colored with Copics in some teals, a purple, and kind of like a purple grayish color. So, and a pink, a very light pink. And I'm stamping out. You'll see white cardstock here, and then you'll see black. And that's because the second panel is on black cardstock. And whatever I did to one, I did to the other. So I just switched them out and went back and forth. Now I'm stamping with VersaFine Clear Nocturne ink on the white panel and covering it with clear embossing powder. On the black panel I'm using VersaMark Dazzle embossing ink pad, and I'm using Liquid Platinum by Ranger embossing powder. Now I did something a little different. I don't get to use my Perfect Pearls a lot. So if you want to skip the coloring for this, you can skip ahead to 3 minutes and 53 seconds, but I do have it sped up, and I don't show everything. I really love how Perfect Pearls, wet Perfect Pearls, look on black cardstock. So that's what I was aiming for here, and I really think this panel turned out beautiful. But as you can see, neither one of those frames really goes with that panel. So I ended up cutting out another one out of black cardstock, doing the same thing I did with the first 2, and just simply embossing it with the Liquid Platinum so that it had the same look as the back panel. And then I cut it out the same way. It just wasn't colored. And that was it. The coloring's almost done though, so we're just going to go ahead and watch here. Oh no!
Entertainment news.
So I thought you guys might get a kick out of that. As I was cleaning up my water brushes and my Perfect Pearls, I noticed that my silicone mat holds water like you wouldn't believe in its exact position. I was laying out drops of water to get the color out of my water brush that were about 1 inch high, and it was holding its shape. I wish you guys could see the depth here of how much water is here, but I just thought you guys might like to see that. So yeah, I've never seen water hold its shape like that before on any other surface. I mean, it holds it a little bit on the glass mat, but not like that. So here we are. I was telling you before that happened that I combined my red and white for Perfect Pearls to make a pinkish color because I don't have pink. So this first one's simply going to be the back panel with the frame popped up over it. 1 layer foam tape, real simple. So I'm going to adhere that panel, flower panel, down to a fog gray card base, Fog by Simon Says Stamp. So it's a 100-pound card base. And then I just put a little bit of glue. Did I put? Yep, put a little bit of Nouveau Deluxe adhesive on this foam tape to make sure it stays on top of that panel. And then I placed it down on my card base. And then I'm going to take the Simon Says Stamp die, Take Care, and I used 3 layers of black cardstock and a layer of Midnight Plum Mirror cardstock by Tonic, and cut that out, glued it all together, and then I glued it to the top corner there. Now, I did actually plan that when I was stamping out the flowers. I left a corner bare so I could stick my sentiments up there. So yay me for actually planning something out ahead of time. I don't do a whole lot of planning, guys. And I'm just going to score the top of my card base. I don't do a lot of top folding cards either, so that's, you know, a rarity for me. Now for the second one, I simply colored the flowers in pinks and purples, and I used my zigs on that panel just like I did for that first frame. And now I'm going to glue a piece of acetate. This is Judykins Embossable Window Plastic. I don't end up embossing it, but I like how clear it is. So while we're waiting for that to dry, I'm going to cut out the word Hugs. Didn't show you that, cut straight through it. I used mirrored cardstock again by Tonic. It was called Silky Sky, and that one only has 1 layer behind the mirrored cardstock because it's going on top of the acetate. I was afraid if I put it underneath on the flower panel itself that the sequins would stick to it. So once again, we're going to adhere that flower panel to the card base. And now I have a mix here that I created off screen of different sequins and beads, and I stuck to pinks and purples and greens, and same thing with the beads. I think there's pink seed beads and clear seed beads. And that little crayon there off to the left-hand side, Riley gave me that and said, "Here, Mommy, you can use that in your video." So I had to keep it in the video. And then she threw a box of goldfish at me. So, you know, that's how it goes. So now I'm just gluing the word Hugs vertically down the left-hand side there. And I honestly, if I had this to do again, I would have used more clear sequins than colored because I put so much in there that it covers up a lot of the flowers. So, but they both turned out cute, I think. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hop along and comment on each person's video so that you're entered to win more chances if you comment on every video. You have 1 week, and if you like what you saw here today, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have a giveaway at least one every month on my channel. And that's it for now, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.